Angelo, you were one of the guys at that bowl game against Tulsa, were you not?
I was.
Can you talk a little bit about your emotion then and your emotion now?
Well, at the time, it was pretty much one of my only games I started that year. I got to start, and we went in there pretty confident about the game. We had a month to prepare for them, and thought that we'd play a lot better than we did. It was a disappointment. They beat us 63-7, and at the time, that day, and maybe like going into winter conditioning that year, I was still pretty down about it, but that all went away pretty soon. Eventually, especially after the opening win the next season against Pitt. So it definitely got out of our systems quick.
Do you think the memories will come back when you see, those jersey colors on the opposite end of the field?
I don't think so, really. I mean, maybe for me a little bit. Me and a couple of guys that played a whole lot in the game, and might think about that for a little. A lot of these guys weren't even here at all. Like you said, 80% of them weren't even on the team at the time. So I don't think anyone really have memories of that game, except for maybe a couple of the guys that played, but nothing serious.
Did you see that Hail Mary pass? What were your thoughts when you saw it?
I watched that whole game. When I seen that happen, I can just tell how they felt. I went through the same feeling last year against Idaho, and we had a tough loss the day right before. So they're definitely in the same boat as us, and I know that they're going to come out maybe a little hungrier now, especially after that.
How does that kind of a last-second loss like that affect you as you prep? I mean, you as a group as you prep.
Well, it depends. Like Coach said, it depends what kind of team you are. If you're a team that'll dwell on it, I think it'll maybe it won't help you too much if you dwell. You want to try to forget about it that day or the next day and get it out of your system so you can fully prepare the next week. So I think that's what they're doing. I don't think they're going to dwell on that, and I think they're going to come out just as motivated as if they won the game, especially for their home opener, and get 1-1.
Is the Troy loss out of your system yet?
Yeah, it is. I mean, definitely can't keep thinking about that loss. New week, got that out of our system on Sunday, so had our first preparation day for Tulsa yesterday, so not thinking about it anymore.
Tulsa's offense obviously pretty prolific in years past. Just talk about maybe the challenges and stuff.
Well, it's definitely a challenge. They run a really fast-paced offense, and what they do is they'll try to catch you sleeping. They'll get a first down, and they'll run up to the line even faster than they would from a regular play, and just a fast pace you got to keep up with. And they run a whole lot of formations on offense that we got to prepare for and be able to line up against and make sure everybody's sound on every play, because if one guy's out of alignment, the whole defense is out of alignment, so you just got to prepare to align with them and keep up with their pace, and you should be able to hang. I'll let them score 63 points.
Is there any sense of really trying not to get overwhelming if they do put up a couple touchdowns early or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, if they score a quick one or a quick one or two in the first quarter, the first two quarters, we can't let it get to us. We just got to keep playing, and just if someone made a mistake, try to fix it on the next drive, and not just forget about every play. You got to forget about the last play. So
when they scored 63, did you think they ran the score up a little bit?
I mean, it depends how you look at it. They had a lot of backups in on the lines, but they kept a lot of their skill guys in. You can look at it as they were still throwing the ball. You can look at it as they were trying to run it up, or you can look at it as, some of them guys, it was their last season. Maybe the coach wanted to keep them in and play their last game. So it depends how you look. I don't really think that he was doing it to embarrass us, but you never know.
Anything else? All right, Angelo, thanks.